and welcome to BeadsJar. My name's Billy and today I'm going to show you how to make this multi-strand Liberty ribbon bracelet, and we'll also be using our torpedo magnetic fasteners. Okay, so we're going to do a fabulous Liberty ribbon multiple strand bracelet. So we're going to work with this new Liberty ribbon, which is beautiful, really fab selection of colours available in these. I've got some other components such as headpins. I've got a selection, there's some agate, some abalone shell and some fab little charms there as well. We then also have just a sort of small piece of chain, but if you've got a ring that you like, then that's fine to work with that. I'm going to be putting it all together with a torpedo shaped magnetic fastener. They're really quite nice and strong. And we've got some ribbon clasps here as well, so 2 of those, and a regular selection of jump rings. So we've got a 6mm and a 4mm that we'll be working with. Then for pliers we have flat nose, so 2 pairs of flat nose, our scissors, side cutters and a pair of round nose pliers as well. What I would start off doing first, so I've got my 2 head pins and I'm going to pop my bead onto my head pin. If I can find the hole, there it is. So we're putting that on the head pin and I'm going to use my round nose pliers to make a twist with that. So placing the pliers directly above the bead, a really nice tight grip. And I'm actually going to keep that grip and not move my hand, but use the left hand, and I want to push. So I'm just going to tilt this so you can see the head pin away at a 90-degree angle, so it's curved over the top of the pliers. I'm then just going to release that grip and reposition my pliers, so I'm putting them on top of that curve I've created. And then I'm going to bring that all the way over the top of the pliers and down towards my bead mat. So if I take that off there, you can see we've got a nice loop form shaping. Back into the loop, so 1 prong's in the loop and 1's going to rest on top to hold that nice and secure, and then we're just going to wrap this excess wire around. So I'm going to do about 2 twists here, so 1, 2, and as you go down you spiral down a little so that the wire doesn't wrap onto itself here. I then want to take away this excess wire because we no longer need that. So I'm using side cutters to do that. Nice smooth edge, nice and close, and take away that wire. Like so. So that's the agate on, the blue agate. And now I'm going to put my abalone shell on there. So I'm just going to take that down. And the same again. So pliers on top, nice tight grip, push away, reposition our pliers, bring that over the top and down, and then into the loop and wrap around. And then we're going to take that wire off with the side cutters. So those are our 2 fab beads that are going to go. And I'm taking that piece of chain. Now I'm going to take the ribbons through the larger loop and I'm going to dangle my charms off this square. So using the flat nose pliers, I'm going to open my jump ring. This is a 4mm jump ring we're using. You want to hold one side with your pliers and make sure the split of the ring is facing upwards. You're then going to take a second pair of pliers and you're going to hold alongside, and you're just going to twist. So push one away and bring one towards you to open it. And we're going to connect that onto the square of our drop and our first charm. And then we close that back together. Make sure it's well sealed and there's no gaps. That was the first charm to go on. And then I'm going to put the bead next to that. So same again, 4mm jump ring, open, on, bead this time. So we're using a separate jump ring for each drop, yeah? I love that little bead charm. It's really, really cute. So that's the last charm. There we have our little charm selection hanging on there. And now we want to put the ribbon together. So I'm just going to move that to one side. Now I've pre-cut my ribbon for the length that I need, so you just want to put it around your wrist. I would get it pretty much exact tight on your wrist because we're going to add the fasteners to give us the extra distance as well. So I'm going to do 4 strands that are the same length. 4 pieces of ribbon that are the same. The colours in these are just incredible. Okay, so I've got my 4 strands now. There is a seam side. So here we've got the seam of the ribbon. Ideally we want all of these to be the same way so that we'll have a correct side. So I'm just going to double check they all are. So all the seam side is facing down on these ones. And then this is a bit of a fiddly one, so you're going to get all of them together. I'm going to put that inside the ribbon end. Just slide them sideways down. You might just need to wriggle them about a bit to make sure you're happy with how they're sat. Okay, so make sure they're all wedged in. And then with our flat nose pliers, we're now going to crush that flat. So we're crushing the teeth into the ribbon. I'm just going to swap sides because it's easier for me to work to my right. So really, really nice firm squeeze on these to obviously ensure that all the ribbons are in. So I've got one side attached, and before I put the other one on, I'm going to go through the charm drop we made. So all 4 through our loop into the centre. And then we're going to finish that end. Just double check before you finish the end the wires haven't the ribbon hasn't crossed over or got knotted anywhere along. We want it running smoothly. And then we're going to attach this side the same way. Really nice firm squeeze. All the ribbons are in. It's nice and secure. And then the last little bit we need to just finish this little bracelet off is some more jump rings to our fastener. So same again with the jump rings, hold one side, twist the other, through the loop of our ribbon end and onto our torpedo fastener. And then we're just going to close that back together. And on the opposite side. And that's your magnetic fastener attached. Finishing the project off beautifully. Thank you for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration. If you want to tell us what projects you'd like to see in future, subscribe now to our YouTube channel, and we'd love to hear from you. Bye!